What's going on, guys? I'm back with a commentary, and today I'm gonna start my, well, continue, I should say, continue my, oh, for fuck's sake. Go away, Jagex. I mean, Java. Continue my YouTube world, and I'm gonna tell you a story that I was gonna tell you before, but for some reason, my laptop just decided it wanted to be a dick! So, all rage aside, let's start the commentary. Yeah, you guys thought there was going to be an intro. Ain't no intros in Sprinkle's house. Anyway, so let's start this off with a bit of backstory. Brandon, the guy I've talked about slightly on my channel, he had a girlfriend. She hated me. Let's just call her Haram. So Haram hates me, okay? And a girl that Brandon asked out on my Facebook, let's just call her Tina. Don't ask me why he was on my Facebook. Anyway, she said no, and she started hating me because I hated Haram. So, or something like that. I don't know. I can't even remember. Let's get into the story. So, apparently, Tina was having a party coming up, and Brandon's brother got invited, but neither me or Brandon got invited. I found out why later on, which was because I was always with Brandon and she hated me. Anyway, so pretty much, me and Brandon, and we'll just skip this bit. So, his brother, Mike Tyson, we'll just call him Mike Tyson, and one'd me, and his girlfriend now, and one's Brandon. Oh, well, actually, funny story, Brandon didn't get and one. There was some, we walked up to the house while Mike Tyson and his girlfriend went to the shops because she wanted another piercing, and, you know, he was a bit whipped, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, they went off to do their thing, and me and Brandon went over to the house to meet him up later. Turns out that girls had, there were like 5 or 6 girls that had a list right outside the house that the party was located at. And they saw us like 2 blocks away. So they walk up to us and I'm like, oh shit, the jig's up. We're not going to be able to gate crash this party. Which we weren't anyway. I was going to get an and one from somebody, but I was like, oh shit. And one of them knew me, and she hated me as well. A lot of girls hate me, and I don't know why. Bullshit. Anyway, so she came up to us. She's like, "What are you guys doing here?" I bullshitted. I was like, we're just waiting for somebody," which we were. I was being truthful there, although it wasn't very truthful. But Brandon's like, no, we're here for the party. So he's like, okay, well, your name's not on the list, so you're gonna have to ask Mina. So Brandon goes in by himself. I didn't want to go because, you know, she hates me. I hate her. You know, though she do, mono. And I ain't about to spoil her a party by walking in there like, yeah, what's up? So Brandon comes back out and talks to me. He's like, well, I'm in. I thought he was evicted because he came out alone. I was expecting the girls to come with him to be like, yeah, you can come too. Yeah, Brandon's all good. You can come too though. And I would have been like, alright, cool. So Brandon comes out, he's like, I'm in. I was like, yeah. He's like, what do you mean, yeah? I was like, what about me? He's like, oh, she said you can't come in. I was like, what? He said, yeah, she said she hates you, so yeah. I was like, oh, come on, I'm just there to have a good time. He said, I know, I said that, but she don't really care. So I wait until Mike Tyson comes, and we pretty much just walk in. The girls were inside dancing at this point. And then I feel someone grab my shirt. Like I was just talking to people, you know, having a good time, and then I feel someone grab my shirt. I was like, what? Get off me! Apparently, it turns out it was the uh, the the girl that hated me, Tina, and she goes, uh, why are you here? And I'm like, I honestly said, well, Tyson now want me. And this is where she turned into 100% bitch mode. She starts screaming. Like, this was outside too, so nobody could hear it because everybody was in her garage, I guess you could call it, sort of thing. That's where the party was located. That's where the DJ set was, which I'll tell you about that in a minute. And she goes, why? Ah. She does a sign, she walks off and she's stamping. She walks up to Mike Tyson and she's like, did you and want him? He goes, yeah, why? She goes, you know I wouldn't have let him in. Oh, God damn it, my party's ruined now. People gate crashing my party. I was like, whoa, calm down. I didn't say it to her face because I didn't want to aggravate her more, but, you know, I was thinking it. I'm just here to have a good time, you know? And, she didn't really care though. So later on, somebody pretty much kicks in the DJ set, which was located in the shed, and goes on a bus and leaves. And I wish I was joking about that. And then the police show up. So this guy must have rung the police and said, there's a noise complaint from this house, because we were playing the music very loud until he kicked the DJ set in. And then we had to play it on the stereo. I didn't know it was a noise complaint. And a little backstory on that. I knew there was going to be alcohol for the aged people that could drink it, but but you can still get fined for being around alcohol in a public party at that time. So I'm scared because Brandon's mum asked me if there was going to be any alcohol at this place, and I said no. So she trusted me, and we couldn't find Brandon's brother, Mike Tyson. So we thought, oh shit, he's gonna get fined, I'm gonna get in trouble, all this and that and this and that and this and that. Turns out it was just a noise complaint. I was like, ah. And the party only lasted like 2 hours after that, and then we went home. It was definitely a funny experience. The 100% bitch mode, the police raiding in, somebody kicking in the stereo. And then after that, we called the cops and said there were people fighting in there, and they all got in trouble and got fined. But anyway,
Spaghetti?
no, I'd like this. No, I would not like spaghetti. What the alright, back. So yeah, that was not a crazy party, but I'm only 14, yeah. Like, that. I'm 14 and people are kicking in stereos and calling the police for noise complaints when there's alcohol at the party and there's underage people around it. I was like, damn. But, damn, I actually wish there was a Masters story. So, I guess the moral is, don't hate people.
This here is Givenchy, $900 jeans, homie. All these girls be raunchy, like let me see your peen.